There was once a time where people thought that Kick was going to overthrow Twitch to become the biggest streaming platform in the world. However, nowadays Adin Ross is trying to go back to Twitch even though he was one of the founders of Kick. And today we'll be going over the rise and fall of this platform, so let's get right into it. Kick would come out at a time where Twitch was going through some rough moments when it came to censorship as well as just favoritism. I'm not going to bother getting into all of that, but basically the purpose of Kick was to create a platform in which you could stream whatever you wanted and it wasn't going to be as heavily restricted as Twitch. Also, a big factor in all of this was gambling, since Kick is backed by Stake, which is a gambling site, and they have given hundreds of millions of dollars to various streamers, and that means they must have made billions back, so it would make sense for Stake to be involved with Kick. If streamers weren't able to promote Stake on Twitch, then that would reduce their profits a lot, so in a way, Kick was created as a platform for watching gambling streams, and if you look at it now, that is oftentimes one of the biggest categories. But another thing to mention is that there also was another similar platform called Rumble that had launched before Kick, and that was also really going for the free speech approach and the loose restrictions. This also was more politics focused and was supposed to also compete with YouTube. However, it also had a large streaming aspect. And I guess I should also mention that it was around this time that YouTube was also trying to push streaming. So overall, this was a period in which Twitch was really weak and you had 3 different platforms trying to get a piece of the monopoly that Twitch had on streaming. And while all of these platforms made some noise, it weighed mainly Kick and YouTube that were actually important. Both of these platforms would be offering deals to various streamers in order to get them to join their platform, and many people took these deals, and that would create a split in which you really had big streamers on all 3 platforms. And out of all of them, Kick would really be getting the most attention at the beginning just because the streams on the platform were getting pretty wild, and I think these clips here really just sum up how Kick was at the time.
Oh, yo, Kid is a fucking retard. Yo.
Until DOMS doesn't inhibit your ability to work out. Where did you even get it from? DOMS should not inhibit your ability to work out, okay? If you think any different, you're wrong. Kill yourself. In a video game. No, I'm on Kick. Actually kill yourself. Yes, kill yourself.
So Kick was definitely getting a lot of attention from people that liked the platform and other people that were against the platform, and at the end this was all just marketing that led to more interest in the platform and made it grow. One of the biggest pieces of news to come from Kick would be the signing of XQC because he got a $100 million deal to stream on the platform, and that is why he is on there. And this deal would be made up of gambling money to be used on Stake as well as some money that would go straight to his bank account. The number was mainly just to get people's attention because most of it was technically that fake Stake money. However, he still did get paid a lot and it definitely worked to gain attention. And it was really this deal that would make people think that Kick couldn't fail because it seemed to be doing really well and it seemed to be growing a lot. However, now we are at the downfall of Kick, and that is mainly due to one person. Adin Ross was the biggest promoter of the platform, and he was basically like the face of the platform, and a ton of people would come to just watch his streams. He was the main driver of traffic along with XQC. However, Adin would play a bigger part as the platform was centered around him. So when Adin would start streaming less or just not be as entertaining, then the number of viewers would also decrease. Recently, he hasn't really been streaming much except for yesterday where he had his big coming back stream. However, this seemed to kind of go under the radar. And Adin himself also said that he wants to move away from Kick and move over to Twitch. However, he has problems because he is banned there. This could mean that his deal with Kick is over, which is really strange since he seemed like he was an owner of the company. So it is really weird to see how he is basically moving away from his own platform, and that could really just signify that it is dying. It definitely doesn't have the same hype it had before, and people still do just prefer to be on Twitch despite all the problems it has, and if it isn't Twitch, then YouTube is also just a really good platform. And those platforms are definitely starting to take back over again, and that is mainly because you have 2 of the biggest streamers there. You have Kai that is on Twitch, and then you have Speed who is on YouTube. Both of these guys are doing better than any other streamers in the world, and they are just really pulling insane numbers. I believe the Chained Together stream with Kai and Speed had over 500,000 live viewers, which was just insane. There is just so much content being created on those two platforms. Meanwhile, Kick really isn't that active, and a lot of the content there is just gambling streams. And honestly, those aren't interesting enough to bring a ton of hype or anything. Kick is only known for all the bad streamers on the platform that are doing really controversial things, and it just has been getting a bad reputation. And this has also made brands and stuff really pull out, so you don't even have much of a brand presence on the platform, and overall things just aren't looking good for it. But that's also it for this video. If you enjoyed or learned anything new, then make sure to subscribe, as my goal is to make informative videos around the whole content creation scene that actually give quality information, and your support just helps make that possible. But anyways, I'll see you all in the next video.